Content disclaimer. The views, comments, and opinions expressed by guest speakers or authors on this YouTube channel do not necessarily reflect or represent the views and opinions held by this channel's broadcasters and its sponsors. Parental guidance is advised. Copyright disclaimer under Section 107 of Copyright Act of 1976. Allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comments, news reporting, teachers, scholarship, education, and research. For fair use is a use permitted by copyright statute that might otherwise be infringed.
Hi, I'm Lloyd Strayhorn, inviting you to heal with the numbers and cards in person at the Circle of Cosmic Consciousness Retreat in New Orleans. Go to stshealing.com to learn from the Masters, Aquarius Maximus, King Simon, Nina Diamond, Jazz Aphrodite, and myself. Don't forget, New Orleans, August 17th through the 20th at the Cosmic Consciousness Retreat. Register now at stshealing.com. That's stshealing.com. See you there.
The Ministry of Numerovation proudly presents Numerovation for Mental Stability, the book, a numerovational guide to recognizing mental instability and staying motivated. And don't forget to get the deck. Of course, it's the Numerovation Deck of Guidance by Brother King Simon. Not only will the book guide you to stay motivated, but the deck will teach you how to use the numbers so you can better serve yourself. Get the deck and the book now.
Greetings. Enter to win 500 grams of silver grains. The 100 subscriber to banksilver.org will win 500 grams of silver, 0.999 grams.
It's the Numerovational Session with King Simon. Text your full name and date of birth to 347-496-1022. That's 347-496-1022. And get my books on Amazon now. Did you ever wonder if your birth date holds information about your destiny? Why you keep seeing the same number or several numbers? Welcome to Numbers Are Simple, People Are Complicated. I am your host, King Simon. Numbers are not here to control you, they're here to give you guidance. It is all connected to numbers, frequencies, patterns, and cycles. Yes, through mathematical, mystical, and esoteric attributes of the numbers, noticeable patterns, cycles, and sequences that numbers has helped to reveal an understanding of mathematics, because numerology can help give guidance. The year, the month, the day, your life path, all of that. You just got to know how to use it. People, places, things, passions, gifts, talents, skills, and abilities connected to that number. Your numbers connected to your name and birthday is a very important application of this esoteric science. It's time for you to be able to read the numbers. Oh, what an appropriate number that it shall appear on. I love it. June the 11th. June the 11th. Oh, man.
Now,
woo.
You know, all
this just popped right up.
Some of us who grew up in the South, we would sing in church.
Today is Reverend Ike's birthday. Today is Reverend Ike's birthday, but we're gonna talk about Reverend Ike. We're gonna talk about Reverend Ike today. Okay. But I want to thank all of you supporters out there, and all those people that has purchased my book or classes or whatever, whether you went through Udemy or you purchased my class. But from June the 1st all the way to June 11th, I'm going to actually give a sale on my class, my 8-hour class, which is, by most celebrities, they said it's by what they learned, or people that have taken my class, they said, yeah, that price that you charging already is too low. But from June the 1st all the way to June the 11th, until the premiere of that new show on Forbidden Knowledge, I'm going to slash the prices in half. So if you want to take my 8-hour course and receive the 2 links to my 8-hour course, I'm going to slash it from $444 to $222 for these next 11 days only because of the new series that's about to come out on Forbidden Knowledge. So for the next 11 days, after the 11 days is over, after June 11th, it's over. So for the next 11 days, I am going to slash my 8-hour course. It's a raw, uncut chalkboard and PowerPoint course where you can learn how to apply your numbers and take it to the level that you want to take it to. Whatever works for you, you use it. That's what I stress in my classes, that you're not my students, you are my participants, and y'all are here to participate in this experience. So if you want to take my class, please go to the link tree. That's linktree/King Simon, and you can go straight to the 8-hour course. But it's best right now, the 8-hour course still has $444, but I'm going to slash it. If you're going to pay via PayPal or Cash App, then I will slash it for the next 11 days. My course is going for half price at $222. $222 for half price for the next 11 days until the series come out, because I have a new series coming out on Forbidden Knowledge TV. Forbidden Knowledge TV. We're going to have fun. I'm telling you, family, that series is going to be a hit. And I'm trying to make sure that people get to galvanize and take advantage of the sale that I have. It's going to be a slash. I'm slashing it right in half. All my classes on my 8-hour course is now no longer $444 for the next 11 days, but it'd be $222. And you will receive 2 links. You'll be able to watch it at your convenience, and you could study along with me as I'm going through the numbers and breaking it down on the chalkboard and on the PowerPoint. So if you're interested, hit me up. If you go through Linktree, it's going to cost, if you go through Eventbrite, it's going to cost still the $444. But if you go through Cash App or PayPal, I got you. And then I can make it happen and send you the link. I just need your email and probably your phone number, because I like to send it to your phone, and I like to send the links to your email also. I want to big up to people like eToy who helped me with that course. And I want to big up everybody that's supporting. It's been released. The trailer, the 30-second trailer and the 1-minute trailer has been released for the Forbidden Knowledge TV series. So that's going to be exciting. So my sessions are going to definitely go another level. I don't know if I'm going to take it up another notch. I might. I don't know if I'm going to charge more for 30 minutes. I might, but I'm definitely not going to be that easily accessible when things start spiraling up, because right now I'm in my power year cycle. I'm in a 1 personal power year cycle. And now that we're in June for me, because I'm in a 1 power year cycle, June, the 1 plus the number 6 equals 7. So I'm in a law of attraction cycle. So I was meditating this morning on what I want to attract, how I want to attract it. And I want to attract only positive and productive people and health, making sure I'm attracting the law of good health, the law of good wealth, the law of good prosperity, the law of attraction as far as relationships. So I'm in my meditation thinking about that. And that was a good look. It was a good look. This morning I dreamt about being in a crossing over a big landmass on one of those pulleys. Me and my son, my first son. And when we landed where there's a lot of children. And then we had to go into a door, and there was a small basketball court. Then we went into a larger basketball court. Then we went into a room full of dolls, full of children dolls. And we had to go through this room to get to the small door. The small door was no bigger than this. It wasn't no bigger than this, but we had to squeeze through. And as I was squeezing through, I was saying to myself, boy, I'm glad I don't have a whole bunch of weight on me. So as I was squeezing through, I woke up. And then when I looked up the meaning of dolls, it was dealing with child, having a child attitude and all kinds of. They have various meanings when you Google up these dreams. But when I looked up that, it was a room full of dolls. I mean, they looked like porcelain dolls, but they was like black, white, different color and different contrast. But they wasn't moving. It just looked like they were sitting down or standing up in a class, and they was all looking at us. But it wasn't alive. It was just dolls facing us, and we just had to walk through. And as I was squeezing through that little doorway where the dolls looked like they came through, I woke up. And it is going to be an interesting journey, family. This is an interesting journey. This is the month of June, family. And the month of June, as you know, this is one of the months that bring in the summer. So pay attention in this month of June. And because June is the 6th month, this is all about being balanced. Be willing to find balance within yourself, find balance with people. Also, it's the number of forgiveness. The number 6 is a number of forgiveness. Being truthful with yourself, being honest with yourself, finding the ma'at within you, the balance within you, making sure that the scale is evenly killed. And if it does tilt, be willing to bring it back to balance, because this is the 6th month. But when you break down the numbers connected to the word June, June, in the Chaldean system, when you add the J, that's 1 plus 6 plus 5 plus 5, and that equals a number 17, which is an 8. This is a good year to think about your family and how you're going to formulate either a trust. This is a good month because it's a 6th month, and it's the 6th month of June. Hey, big up, Nina. How you doing, beautiful? It's a 6th month of June, but it's the 6 represents family, truth, justice, reciprocity, and healing. But because the word June adds up to a number 17 in the Chaldean system, and I'm using the oldest form of the system because the oldest form of the system reveals a deeper mystical side of it. And that June, the word itself, is a frequency that says, be creative, be spiritual, but yet be willing to take your creativity and your spirituality to leave a grander legacy for your family. So this is a good month to develop your trust, find out what are all the nest eggs you're about to build. Me, I'm about to write up and finish up my trust, and then talk to my son to meet with the trust lawyer and all that, and what we're going to put in the trust. We're going to discuss that this month. I have a lot of traveling to do. Of course, I will be in Delaware. First, I will be at Tassili Ross speaking about numerology, numerovation, and the trailblazer, being a trailblazer. Then I will be in Delaware for 2 days, and then I will be in New York after that, and then I will come back. Then I will probably go back to New York and do some stuff out there, handle some business, because a lot of this stuff is going to take me on the road. And getting ready. But again, family, those who want to take my class, my 8-hour class is now slashed in half. My 8-hour class is $444. It's a steal, believe me. $444 is a steal, but I slashed it in half for the next 11 days until the release of the new series. So Look at this.
Well, you were watching videos on YouTube. Today so far, I've already made 10.7 thousand.
Did you ever wonder if your birthday holds information about your destiny? Why you keep seeing the same
New release.
Welcome to Numbers Are Simple.
This is the trailer, family, for Forbidden Knowledge.
King Simon. Numbers are not here to control you, they're here to give you guidance. It is all connected to numbers, frequencies, patterns, and cycles. Yes, through mathematical, mystical, and esoteric attributes of the numbers, noticeable patterns, cycles, and sequences that numbers has helped to reveal an understanding of mathematics, because numerology can help give guidance. The year, the month, the day, your life path, all of that. You just got to know how to use it. People, places, things, passions, gifts, talents, skills, and abilities connected to that number. Your numbers connected to your name and birthday is a very important application of this esoteric science. It's time for you to be able to read the numbers.
June 11th, family series premiere. June 11th, only on Forbidden Knowledge TV. You got to subscribe to Forbidden Knowledge TV. Only on Forbidden Knowledge TV. They put a lot behind the graphics and everything, and I'm respectful of that. But, you know, hold on, Reverend. I got you, Rev. Reverend Ike's birthday is today. So I gotta salute my dear Reverend Ike today. Happy birthday, Reverend. Happy birthday, Reverend. Happy birthday. Those who understand why I'm saluting this man today is because y'all hear me talk about Reverend Ike all the time. You see, I have his book. It says study. You see, I have his book because this man was way before his time. Let me say that again. Reverend Ike was way before his time when he taught the esoteric and metaphysical way of using the Bible and or scriptures for prosperity and not that doom and gloom stuff. He wasn't into the doom and gloom stuff. If you had prophets in your Bible that were rich and wealthy and was still able to become righteous and do righteous things, then we can also be rich and wealthy and still do or be prosperous. Prosperity is not just a lot of wealth. Prosperity could be mental wealth. It could be physical wealth. It could be spiritual wealth. And this man taught it on a high level. If you ever get a chance to get this book is called The Science of Living Study Guide, Health, Joy, and Prosperity. And I'm going to turn it, since today is his birthday, let me turn it to the 10th page. Let me go to the 10th page, because 10 is a number 10 is a very powerful page. It says, here it goes. It says in this book, important warning. Do not try to convert others to this teachings by arguing, disputing, or preaching on street corners. Convert your own thinking from negative to positive by quiet study and self-contemplation. Preach these good tidings to yourself. Cast forth the good spells or the God spells into your own mind and affairs. So demonstrate the powers of good in your life until people come to you voluntarily to find out what you use. I call this reverse evangelism. Reverend Ike. Man. And then it says, he quotes Romans 12:2, and it says, be you transformed by the renewing of your mind. Be you transformed by the renewing. Let's talk on that, because Reverend Ike was a powerhouse when it came. Be you, like it says in their scriptures, and you could go read it for yourself. Romans. Oh man, we're going to the Bible, because Reverend Ike would have went to the Bible to teach the metaphysics of this. So we're going to teach from the Bible today. We're going to touch this book, because Bible only means book. Just be clear. Romans 12. Let's go to Romans 12. Everybody turn to Romans 12. like the Hebrews would say. So let me talk to y'all from the metaphysics of this, from my numerovational perspective. I gotta talk. Be you transformed. I'm writing it down inside my transform. I'm writing it down. Be you transformed by the renewing Renewing. And I want to make sure, this is because Reverend Ike, today is Reverend Ike's birthday, and I want to break this thing down. The renewing of your mind. Yes, the great Reverend Ike. The great Reverend Ike taught this from a very high level. And in his book, he warns us. In Reverend Ike's book, he warns us about trying to convert people and argue. That's why I don't do arguments. I don't do debates. I ain't got no time to be debating. And those who understand that, like Dr. Blair said years ago, there can be no truth unless you decide what truth is. Your truth is your truth, and whatever works with you is what you're supposed to do. Let me say that again. Your truth is your truth. And whatever truth works with you, that is your truth. That's why he said, Dr. Blair said, there is no truth until you decide what truth is. There's no truth until you decide what truth is. Reverend Ike said, he quoted Romans 12:2. And when you add all that up, 1 plus 2 plus 2 equals 5, which is not only a transformative number, but it's one of the numbers of expansion and quick thinking. And that's Romans 12:2. And it says, be you transformed by the renewing of your mind. You are not here to help renew somebody else's mind. That is not your job. Even your own children, you can teach them all you want to teach them. But at the end of the day, they're going to have to make their own decision. So Reverend Ike quoted this quote on page 10. And I'm only talking about Reverend Ike because he's born on June the 1st. And today would be, how old would Reverend Ike be this day? Let me check his stats. Reverend Ike's birthday. Let's check his stats. Reverend
Ike was born on June 1st, 1935.
There it is, June 1st, 1935. So you take away 2023, take away 1935, he would have been 88. Woohoo, this is a number. Today. He would have been the 88th birthday of Reverend Ike. The 88th birthday of Reverend Ike. Oh, man, he died young, didn't he? This would have been the 88th birthday, and although already 88 is significant of money, power, and research and study, and also the law of attraction. And like I said earlier, I'm in my 7th personal month of the law of attraction, because 8 plus 8 equals 16, which is a 7, and 7 is the number of the law of attraction, where you don't chase, you attract. So you ain't gonna see me chasing money. Look what I just did. I just slashed. I just made a sale. I just created a whole sale for my class. So if you want to take my class, it is now slashed for the next 11 days. Next 11 days is no longer $444. It is now $222 for 8-hour course. And if you want to be on that, if you want to break that down, then that's how you have to use that. And you can actually take those classes and study and learn numbers for yourself. Because I don't do one-on-one teaching. I don't take on students. I ain't got no time for that. I don't do that because there's too much that I got going on. So if you take my course, you can learn, and then you can text me some emails. If you want to email me some questions or whatever, you can do that. But for the next 11 days until the series come out, I'm going to be teaching. I'm going to be allowing people to get my full 8-hour course. You get 2 links, and you get to watch it at your own convenience and break down or do whatever you want for your own convenience, and then watch what happens. Watch how you apply, because I like people to stretch forth their mind. I like people to be transformed by the renewing of their mind and the study of numerovation. Notice I ain't saying numerology. Numerovation, because that's a blend of numerology and motivation. It's going to help renew your mind. And like Reverend Ike says, you can't lose with the stuff I use. So some people are just here to be the messenger. I am one of the messengers. Some here just came to bring a message, and I came to bring a mathematical, numerational message. That is my job here on this earth. and other things that I've done over the years. But be you transformed by the renewing of your mind is one of the quotes that Reverend Ike has in this book. Today is his birthday. He would have been 88 years of age today. So Rev, do you want to talk to him? Let's see if Rev want to talk to y'all. Let me see if Rev is up to talk to y'all. Because if Rev want to talk to you, I got it. We're going to play some Reverend Ike real quick so we'll understand what this is and what it ain't. Rev, talk to him.
Step. Forgetting what you want, the fourth step. Toward breaking through, breaking out into the good that you desire to be, to do, and to have. And the number 4 is fearless. I don't have this tape here either because it's, frankly, to tell you the truth, it's one of my Pentecostal type tapes. And some of you meta magicians couldn't stand the excitement. But I'm going to put them on the market too. But the name of that series is Feeling Gets the Blessing. Write that down because, again, it's the technique. Let me give you one of my mind science beliefs. I started to say theory, but it's not, it's past that. I believe that on the level of the subconscious, when an idea reaches the subconscious and is impressed upon the subconscious, that it is impressed upon the subconscious as feeling. We meditate, we pray, we study, we concentrate, we praise, we sing, we carry on and jump up and down like we do here. But why do we do all of that? To impress a certain feeling.
Happy birthday, Reverend Ike.
Notice the way I told you to say the last affirmation. I just love to see you looking so good and prosperous. You look like infinite money. You get the feeling in that? It's called spirit, a soul. There is a story that my series of tapes, which are not here, is based on in the Bible. The story of Esau and Jacob. The theologians tell us that Esau, or Jacob, the younger brother, stole the blessing of Jacob, his older brother. It was the custom in that particular culture for the oldest son to receive the father's blessing before or upon his death. He got everything, and it was up to him to be the patriarch of the family from that time on and to take care of the mother and the brothers and sisters and so on. And Isaac, the father of Jacob and Esau, was blind. Now, that is an esoteric symbol telling us that the Lord is blind. The law is blind. You ever see the blindfolded picture of Lady Justice? You see, that is telling you the same thing. What does it mean? It means that the law does not care who you are. The law of the Lord is no respecter of person. If you work with the principle will work for you.
Teach it, Reverend. Hold on. You heard what the man just said. The law of the universe, family. It's no respect for it. Don't respect all the bull crap that we respect. It's not bias. The principle of the law of the universe will work for everybody and everything. You better understand that. You hear what Reverend Ike just said? That's a powerful metaphysics statement. And I want you to go check that out on his YouTube channel. It's called Rev Ike's Legacy. That's the YouTube channel. If you can feel it, you can have it. It's called If You Can Feel It, You Can Have It. And like it says in the book of Romans, like Reverend Ike says in his book, The Science of living study guide. Be you transformed by the renewing of your mind. And the only way you're going to understand that the law will work for you and everybody around you is that you got to renew your mind, because wherever your mind goes, your behind will follow. Wherever your mind goes, your behind will follow. So today would be Reverend Ike's 88th cosmic birthday. I'm saluting the brother. I'm honoring and respecting him. I'm going to be reading in and out of his content today because I want to renew my mind for not just prosperity for myself, but prosperity for my children, prosperity for my grandchildren, and prosperity for you. Because as an Aquarian, misnomer the Aquarian, I'm like Spock. The needs of the many outweighs the needs of the one. The needs of the many outweighs the need of the one. And although I'm going to satisfy my need, no doubt, but I want to see everybody get it. That's why I do numerovation. That's why I do numerovation, to make you understand that yesterday's numerology is not today's numerovation moving forward. Yesterday's numerology is not today's numerovation moving forward, because numerology is a limited word that it's not a limited word, but it's a word that means the study of numbers that really has no limits. It's not a limited word. Numerology means the study of numbers. And anywhere that you apply the numbers, anywhere that you see numbers are used, anywhere that you recognize numbers, that is the study of numbers. The study of numbers or numerology is not just predicated on the esoteric. It's also predicated on the mathematics, the computation, the equation, the algebra, the gematria, the Kabbalah, the Chinese. Wherever you apply numbers, that is the study of numbers. So I do numerovation where I use the study of numbers from an esoteric metaphysical perspective. And I connect it to the motivational principles of what I have studied over the years and what I've acknowledged over the years and used over the years. And I help to motivate the person if they're open to the motivation. That's why in Romans 12:2, it says, be you transformed by the renewing of your mind. So numerovation can help to renew and transform your mind so you can do what you need to do to move on. I don't care if you move higher than I am. I don't care if you get more richer than I am. As long as I did my mother flipping job, that's important. I did my job to help motivate you through your numbers. As long as I do my job, you'll end up writing your book, starting your business, opening up your cafe, whatever you need to do. As long as I did my numerovational job, it's all right to me, because the needs of the many outweighs the need of the one. Because if I could get many of y'all to understand and take on what you have to take on for yourself, and use your mathematics for yourself as a guiding apparatus, and then I have done my job. So when I come up here, whether you believe in what I'm saying or not, I don't require you to believe in me, family. This is the age of knowing. And since I know it works and I don't believe mathematics work, we all know that numbers work. All of us like to say, numbers don't lie, numbers don't lie, numbers don't lie, people do, numbers don't lie, people do. Yeah, numbers don't lie, people lie to themselves. And since the numbers don't lie, it's time to apply, and it's time to transform and renew the mind. Happy birthday to the late, great Reverend Ike. Not going to be here long, but I had to be struck. And remember, if you do want to really take my course at this slash price, my 8-hour course is usually $444. But because my series is about to be released on June the 11th on Forbidden Knowledge TV, you got to subscribe to see it. It won't be on YouTube. The The clips of the release and the premiering of the clips are on YouTube, but it won't be on YouTube. It'll only be on ForbiddedKnowledgeTV.com. So make sure you subscribe. I think it's only $7.77 to subscribe. So $7.77, and I think it's like $77 for the whole year. If you buy up the whole year, I already paid for my year subscription. I'm already in there, but I am slashing my classes to $222 from June 1st all the way to June the 11th. Then it goes right back up to $444. So if you want to go and watch it and see it and have the class, because once you get that link, you get to watch it over and over and study, get your notebook, pen and pad, all the books that I shout out, all the bibliography, all that stuff that I shout out, you make sure you get it all. And then apply your own energy to it. And become the new motivationalist that you can be. Become the new motivator from your own perspective. Renew your mind. Like it says in Romans 12:2. I want y'all to go to that Bible that you got. Go to Romans 12:2 and say, be ye transformed by the renewing of your mind. Be you transformed by the renewing of your mind. And like I said, numerology or the study of numbers is only one application. There's more. You got astrology, you got cardology, you got all of this. You got Bibles, you got Quran, you got Tao, you got Kabbalah, you got all of this stuff that can renew your mind, because every time you take in new information, you renew your mind. And especially if you're taking in information that's going to elevate your mind to a higher level. So take in the new information. Be your greatest self on Reverend Ike's 88 Burt Strong Cosmic Born Day. Get his books if you can. The Science of Living Study Guide. Get it. Because, he breaks it down in this book. And the chapter that I'm up to is called You Are What You Feed Your Mind. You are what you feed your mind, by Dr. Reverend Ike. That's the chapter I'm about to read, this chapter, because I need to feed my mind as I'm about to rise and spiral up to my greatest and wisest level in this I am the El Numero Uno numerational teacher in the world. And I will be prosperous on all levels, and my prosperity will trickle down to my children, my children's children, for the next 1,000 to 2,000 years. It's nonstop, like I told my babies. I told my babies in my chat, because they started congratulating me in my chat, in the group chat that my children and I had. I told them it's nonstop. Ain't no stopping us now. Ain't no stopping us now. We on the move. And this is our success. Because my success is their success, makes it our success all the way for the next 1,000 years. That's what I said in my chat to my children. That's what I said in my group chat. Cause I shared the clip of the up and coming series coming out with them, and that was it. Understand, create yours now, fam. It can be done, and it don't matter if you're not quote unquote rich in that sense. If you're rich with spirit, if you're rich with honesty, if you're rich with integrity, if you're rich with that power to help serve the greater good of yourself first, and then let it trickle down to your family and your community, because you got to start with self. No one is coming to save you other than you. No one is coming to save your child. I don't care how many times you go to the mosque. I don't care how many times you go to these temples. I don't care how many times you go to the church. I don't care how many. No one is going to save you other than the one within you that's going to save you. So save your beautiful behind, family, and rise to the next level, because it's time. It's time. We in that. I'm hearing the frequencies. I'm getting the dreams. I'm picking up on the recordings. And on that note, family, once again, happy born day to the great Reverend Ike, who has been an inspiration to me for many years. And he's been gone for many years. I think he's been gone since 2005. He's been an inspiration to me since the mid-90s when Dr. Khalid first shouted him out. And he said, Reverend Ike. And once he said Reverend Ike, I said, Reverend Ike. Because I know I heard it when I was young, but I didn't know if, and when he said Reverend Ike, it just said, boom. And Dr. Khalid Muhammad was at an FOI class, and he quoted Reverend Ike, he said, you can't lose with the stuff I use. Khalid was breaking down the teachings of the Nation of Islam, and he was applying the teachings of Reverend Ike and said, you can't lose with the stuff I use. You really can't lose with the stuff that Elijah Muhammad taught, because Elijah Muhammad taught supreme mathematics. Reverend Ike taught supreme mathematics. I teach supreme mathematics. It's all mathematical, family. That's why you got to be transformed. You got to make your mind be transformed. And when your mind is transformed, your behind will be transformed. Woo, man. Oh, man. Oh, man. Oh, man. Have a great day, afternoon, or evening. I will rebroadcast this on my YouTube channel. And I want to thank all of you, every one of you, anyone that ever bought my books. I have 4 books. I got 6 more to write. Any one of you that just sent a compliment, any one of you that just been supportive by sharing a video or sharing one of my tapes or sharing one of my books or buying a book as a present for other people. You know, I do this from my heart. I really do. I do what I do from my heart. And if a man or a woman is not willing to do from their heart, then they are heartless. If they're not willing to do it from their heart, not just the bottom of my heart, not just the top, but all over my heart. I do it from my heart. And I hope my children and everybody will understand when I do transition from this realm. I hope they understand. I did this from my heart. The needs of the many outweigh the needs of the one. Like the great Leonard Nimoy used to say on Star Trek, the needs of the many outweighs the needs of the one. That's the Aquarian energy. That's the Aquarian energy. That's the Aquarian energy. The humanitarian. I don't care if you dislike me. I don't care if you don't like me. I don't care if you hate me. I don't care whatever you're going through. Some people don't even like my smile, but I'm going to keep on smiling. Some people may not like my voice, but I'm going to keep on talking. Some people may not like my books, but I'm going to keep on writing. Some people may not like my singing, but I'm going to keep on singing because it makes me feel good. And if it makes me feel good, then what I do from my whole being and my whole heart will reach who it's supposed to reach and teach who it's supposed to teach. And then I'm going to keep it moving. I'm going to leave this planet and keep it moving after that. That's just me. After that. Have a great day, afternoon or evening. This month of June, I have a lot of people. Uncle Rising Sun, Phil Valentine. I got a lot of people coming in this month of June on my, YouTube podcast. So make sure you go to my link tree and get to all my links, my websites, my YouTube channels, all of them. Join my Ministry of Numerovation Facebook link, Facebook channel, all of that. It's a private Facebook channel, all of that. If you're on Facebook, this is what it is. All right? Have a great day, afternoon, or evening. Be safe, be focused, and remember this month is about putting the family and putting that legacy together. And legacy. The word June adds up to 17, which is an 8. Creative spiritual legacy must be left. Multiple streams of it. 6 is the 6th month. June is the 6th month, and that represents truth, justice, balance, family, forgiveness, healing. Let the sun of the summer heal you. Be forgiving. First thing you need to do is forgive yourself, forgive your family, forgive others, your old friends, all that. Forgive others for their imperfection, because in this realm, none of us are perfect. We are perfect, but yet imperfect. That's what the scripture of the Quran says. We are made perfect, but yet imperfect. There is two sides to this. But forgive those around you, your moms, your dad, everybody, for their imperfection, because some of them was just learning this. Some of them was just learning hands-on how to be a parent. And like Dr. Phil Valentine said years ago, he said, children come through us to teach us. Our children, our nieces, our nephews, our grandchildren, they came through us. No matter how they came, if they drop it, if you're watching and observing, they came through us to teach us. You could only give them a little guidance and take them to help them get on the road on the right way, or let them be on a path. But at the end of the day, it's going to be your choice. And please maintain your childlike attitude. Be willing to play and have fun and enjoy your childlike mind. Go back and snatch that child inside of you and go play. I climb trees. I do rollouts. I swing if I get to a swing. I'll walk around the lake. I'll go and touch the lake and water. I'll play with the fish. I'm not trying to catch the fish. I'm trying to play with the fish. I see turtles. I'll try to play and talk to the birds. I start whistling. I start doing all of that with the birds. Get your childlike attitude back, family. Get that childlike attitude back. And like Reverend Ike said in his book, you are what you feed your mind. You are what you feed in your mind. This is a good book to get. A Science of Living study guide. He was beyond his time, teaching the biblical perspective from the Bible from an esoteric, metaphysical prosperity perspective. This man, today is his birthday. He would have been 88 years. And I went straight to the quote that he put on page 10. Be you transformed by the renewing of your mind. Romans 12:2. Go ahead, go to that Bible. If you grew up on the Bible, go and get the esoteric meaning of that Bible. Get his book so he can guide you through it. And whatever works for you, use it. Whatever don't work for you, keep it moving. When you buy my books, whatever works for you, use it. Whatever don't work, keep it moving, pass it on, give it to somebody else. It might work for them in another way. And that's what I look for when people buy my book. Get what works for you and keep it moving to take you to the next level. All right? Have a great day, afternoon, evening. Mama Oracle, how you doing, that beautiful sister? How you doing, beautiful sister? All the way from Canada. Can't wait to see you in Georgia. Come on down. Let's have a good time. Hope to see you one day. Y'all be safe, be strong, be focused. Love y'all. Take care. Content disclaimer. The views, comments, and opinions expressed by guest speakers or authors on this YouTube channel do not necessarily reflect or represent the views and opinions held by this channel's broadcasters and its sponsors. Parental guidance is advised. Copyright disclaimer under Section 107 of Copyright Act of 1976. Allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comments, news reporting, teachers, scholarship, education, and research. For fair use is a use permitted by copyright statute that might otherwise be infringed.
Hi, I'm Lloyd Strayhorn, inviting you to heal with the numbers and cards in person at the Circle of Cosmic Consciousness Retreat in New Orleans. Go to stshealing.com to learn from the Masters, Aquarius Maximus, King Simon, Nina Diamond, Jazz Aphrodite, and myself. Don't forget, New Orleans, August 17th through the 20th at the Cosmic Consciousness Retreat. Register now at stshealing.com. That's stshealing.com. See you there.
The Ministry of Numerovation proudly presents Numerovation for Mental Stability, the book, a numerovational guide to recognizing mental instability and staying motivated. And don't forget to get the deck. Of course, it's the Numerovation Deck of Guidance by Brother King Simon. Not only will the book guide you to stay motivated, but the deck will teach you how to use the numbers so you can better serve yourself. Get the deck and the book now.
Greetings. Enter to win 500 grams of silver grains. The 100 subscriber to banksilver.org will win 500 grams of silver, 0.999 grams.
Hey family, it's King Simon, the founder of Numerovation. Remember, if you want to book a session with me and get a Numerovation consultation, all you have to do is text me your full name and date of birth to 347-496-1022. And if you want any of my books, go to linktree/King Simon the Numerovator. That's King Simon the Numerovator. And your books are available on Amazon. Remember, I'm the El Numero Uno, the Numerovator himself. And if you want to book a session, all you have to do is text me. Make sure you get my books on Amazon. I love you. Peace.
Let's go.
Hey, this is King Simon. Remember, make sure you go to my website, kingsimonproductions.wordpress.com. That's kingsimonproductions.wordpress.com or Linktree at King Simon the Numerovator. Get all 4 of my books, and of course, that's the Numerovation for Mental Stability. Numbers are simple, people are complicated. Numbers are simple, children's health is important, and no promotion is bad promotion. Just spell my name right. Make sure you get them now on all my links. That's kingsimonproductions.wordpress.com. Go now.